Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Let's talk silent adventure versus ambient background videos. Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? I'm Robert Anthony, your host here at Living with Rob, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you a little bit about thematic shift that I'm going to be making on the Living with Rob channel. I want to explain what that means for you and what to expect. And I want to also give you some insight on how you can best maximize the videos that I'm going to be producing. First, let me say Happy Valentine's Day week. This is the second Valentine's Day this lifetime that I've not been inside of a flower shop. Can't say that I miss it that much as we are here at February 11th or 12th, close to the holiday. I do have a trusty hyacinth here. I grew up in the flower business, and when we were much younger, when I was in my little boy stages at 7 or 8 years old, the flower shop would be stocked with bulb stock when you couldn't get them at big box stores because big box stores didn't exist. Boy, you know, the smell of spring couldn't be epitomized any better than in a hyacinth. So they became available at the grocery store, and I decided I would pick one up. I have decided that I'm going to be producing, moving forward, 2 different kinds of videos. You may recall that the RV tips and tricks and modifications became quite popular. And in fact, that's where most of the video clicks and watches and views were coming from. It kind of hijacked the channel. But ultimately, the purpose of this channel is to share my adventures in photography and hiking with those of you that enjoy that kind of footage. But more importantly, maybe share it with people so you can get a glimpse into God's creation without actually having to be there, because I know that a lot of you can't actually treat yourself to that, whether it's through health or finances or logistically speaking, you're just not able to do that. And so I decided after getting out of the flower business that I would love to travel around the country and take you and show you many of the places that I've already seen. So that brings me to what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be doing 2 styles of videos. We're going to be doing what's fast becoming known as the silent adventure video. This is not an entirely new concept, but it is something that is starting to build some steam with regard to popularity. So we're going to be doing the silent adventure videos, and I will explain what that is to you in just a moment. And we're going to be doing what's called an ambient background video. These are going to be long play videos that are similar to, if you're familiar with Tim Janis. Tim Janis is a magnificent pianist that produces very long play, 3 or 4 hour long play videos that are basically his work or his albums maybe, I'm not sure, but all set to ambient digital scapes, drone photography, photography and florist, some of which appears to me to be AI generated. It's almost fake. Nevertheless, it's to give you a calm and peace about your day as you watch. So let me explain to you the difference here. So I have a friend who is somebody that I lean on for creative juice and some ideas. And so I produced my first silent adventure video of searching for snow that ultimately would make its way to a ambient video in snowy mountain type scenery. But I produced a silent adventure video, and with great fanfare I had talked to him about this idea, and he's all for it. And a silent adventure video is in essence giving you a FPV view of the entire episode. In other words, you're getting a first-person view as if you're in the room with me, as if you're in the truck with me, as if you're on the trail with me as a hiking buddy, like, say, my friend John Chapman might be, or have been, or one of my children, or even my wife, who will be a hiking buddy out on the trail, right? So throughout those videos, the concept is you are another set of eyes watching what's going on. Maybe it's watching me making coffee and then studying my Bible, because you would be here doing that with me. You would be looking out the windshield of the truck as we get there, and then you will get views of the hike. Views as your eyes would see, and then views as if you were watching me walking on the trail with, say, Watson, if Watson were along with us. So it was real funny when I released it, and I asked my friend Dave to watch it. Dave said, it was real beautiful. I just loved it. But, I could do less with watching you eating your breakfast or having coffee. And, of course, Dave loves the long ambient videos, and his mind was it's going to be the long ambient video that's a silent adventure, and that's not totally what it's going to be. Silent adventure videos are meant to tell a story while taking you along using music and various sound effects that won't be effects. They'll actually be picked up in the wild, whether it's feet walking in the snow or as it's maybe in a sand dune or something, climbing on a mountain, the gravel underneath the boots, that kind of thing. Birds, out in the field. Those are the types of soundscapes that you'll get in a silent adventure video while kind of being along for the story. They can be anywhere from 5 to 35, 40, 60 minutes long. It really just depends on how much footage I want to include. I have now invested in a GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 11. It's waterproof, so I can stick it down into the water and get the fish if I want to. Or I've purchased equipment that I can use with this that will allow me to actually wear it on my chest. I'll be able to wear it on my head, and I'll have a quick tripod that'll fit in my pocket, but that actually will go out and I can do first-person view with it. There's a number of ways that I'll be able to use this to give all kinds of different effects. Very excited about this, all in 4K. That's going to be great. So this is going to be my new companion with regard to doing these silent adventure videos. And you're going to find all of the silent adventure videos in a playlist. I'm going to put a link to that playlist here, and then I'm going to put a link to the playlist down in the description below. Let me explain to you what I'm going to do with these silent adventure videos. They're going to be in a playlist, and in every one of the silent adventure videos, in the description, you are going to have the area in which it's filmed and some of the main key points that you'll be seeing. What national forest or Bureau of Land Management property upon which the hike is taking place. If it's in a national park, now that the filming in national park rule has been changed by Congress to make it so that we can now film in these, I'll be able to successfully take you to national parks and get you some FPV footage as I hike through some of the national parks. I plan to do some stuff in Mount Rainier in short order here in the spring as it starts to thaw out, for example. That's the silent adventure video, and you can run the playlist from down below. The next video style is going to be the ambient long play set to music video. The music will be much more prominent. There will be very little, if any, footage that would be of me or the dog. That's not the purpose of the video. These videos are going to be anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours long, but the long play ambient videos are meant to give you longer play, 20 to 30 second clips that are fused together, set to music for which you can meditate to, pray to, read your Bible to, spend some quiet time just reflecting and having that scenery in the background. The other thing that this would be useful for is any kind of an office or a retail or any type of an environment where a TV is on constantly. Maybe it's even in your living room on a huge 4K TV that's kind of a window into that world that you're seeing. But these are meant to be played in the background. These will also be in their own playlist that will be grouped and linked together as ambient long play music videos. Now, the thing that's nice about these is when you look for the playlist, and you'll have a link here to that playlist, and you'll have a link in the description below to that playlist, you can put that playlist on your TV on YouTube if you have a smart TV, and you can hit it to play, and you can run it in a repeat. So it will just keep looping through that playlist. Right now, I have a total of probably 6 to 7 or maybe 8 hours worth of these videos in that playlist. So you'll be able to run these in the background as you're studying, cleaning your house, just spending some time. You turn the volume down and you can just have it looping. And I'm going to do it by season. Like we just released the ambient winter snowscape. All snowscapes that I've captured from the Colorado Rockies, and also here in the Cascade Mountain Range, which includes Mount Rainier in the North Cascades, on hikes that I've done and gathered footage throughout those areas. So you'll find those. The next one that's going to be coming out is the spring bloom that we filmed last spring all throughout the desert. So that's going to be really, really nice as far as the long play goes. Those are the two styles of videos that I'll be producing. Now, that long play video, that's the style that my friend Dave was looking for when he said I could use less of you having breakfast. Well, that's where you're going to find those videos. Those are going to be in that bucket. That I've realized as well is people really could give a crap less about what I have to say or what I think, and that has become very apparent. So moving forward, there will be few of these videos where I'm actually talking, and mostly what's going to be produced on this channel is going to be living with Rob vicariously through an FPV view of all of the things that I have been blessed and fortunate enough to be able to see and film and travel and hike to. God has been very good to me over the last couple of years as I've stepped out in faith in selling the flower shop and selling the house, and given me the financial resources by which, while certainly not into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, enough that I can go to these places and search out some of these things that might be of interest to you. So that's the direction that we're going to be going moving forward. As the RV business is taking off, these videos are a little easier to produce. I won't necessarily be producing them weekly, but they will be coming out with regular streams. If these are something that would interest you, I'd love it if you would like, subscribe, and share. But most importantly, when you subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you know when the next one is coming out. Again, if you're here because of the RV content and you became one of those subscribers, I just want to take a moment to remind you that I do have a channel exclusive to RV tips, tricks, and modifications. And recently I have actually migrated all of the videos that used to be on this channel down below that are RV related over to the Rob the RV Guy channel. So you can find a link to that right here. I'm also going to put a link to the RV Guy channel in the description below. You can come on over there and see the list of videos there of all the modifications that we've done over the last year and a half, both on the Winnebago and on the Bigfoot. With that being said, I just want to again tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you're here, and I am looking forward to sharing all of the scenery, the epic scenery set to music, whether it's through the first-person adventure videos and the silent hiking, silent adventure videos, or throughout the ambient videos. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. Until next time, this video is a video that YouTube thinks that you want to see next. This playlist is the long play ambient playlist. And of course, if you click the circle, you're subscribed. I would love to have you on board. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll see you in the next one. Rob out.